Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chris. It's no, whatever. It's Mark Christ 69 or whatever. I'm so used to saying that crap. I can't say Mark. Sorry, guys. Just been a wild couple days. Bungie layoff than more than 300 no new and more than 33% of his latest staff. I can't say a whole lot because YouTube doesn't bless me with more than 100 damn characters, so I can't really say a whole lot. Because this damn system needs to be updated. YouTube, hello, update your damn character. You can send like say 200 or whatever. Just give us a little break here. I mean, we're trying to. I don't know. I don't think right now I'm writing out a damn freaking biography, but I'm trying to make it simple so people understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, though, Bungie laying off more than 33% of staff. Destiny 2, no new DLC. Destiny 3 is not happening. This is the start of the woe or woes, if I can put that now. I got to jam more words together. But yeah, it's just one of those things, guys. It's gonna have to happen. It's just gonna have to happen. It's just something that has to happen. Um, I'm sorry if the words are bunched together, but I can't help it. YouTube doesn't give me a whole lot of blessings for any more than 100 characters. So um, yes, it's true. Destiny kind of screwed Sony by them buying them out for $4.6 billion and giving the CEO like a $2.5 million or whatever it was. He made like 2.5 million off the whole deal, where he bought some expensive cars for like 2.5 million. Meanwhile, July 31st was not very long ago. Was actually Wednesday. They let go a bunch of staff members, including Mark, and I do believe the name was Mark and Justin. Let's see who it was here. I'm gonna check real quick here. Um, 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 well, it says 17%, but let's say 33%. I'll change it to 17%. Um, but it laid off the original guys who started the whole thing. I'm trying to get their name here. I couldn't put in the damn comments because you know how it is that way sometimes. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm just trying to. Uh, they laid off the two lead guys. Um, Trying to figure out who the top guys were they laid off. Um, of course, you want to find it, you can't find it. Um, Senior leadership. Um, but I can't figure the guy's name out. And I don't have time to go sit there and spend half an hour and figure it out. So 33%, it's 17%, but still a lot of people have lost their jobs because of greediness of Bungie and the nonsense that they decide to ploy. And they don't bother to understand that people are not really happy about it. Some people are not happy about it. So 17%, not 33%, but still, it's a lot of people lost. Like 1,000 employees the company had, and all of them were working on Destiny 2. The Destiny 3 ain't gonna happen now because they pulled it, and no more DLC for Destiny 2, a powerhouse game. I'm gonna see what the player count is. Um, uh, yeah, Destiny 2, if Destiny 3 is canceled. Um, just one of those things you gotta deal with, I guess. It's sitting at 42,000 players right now. It lost 2,000 players in like 30 days. Lost 60,000 in July. It'll probably lose more, but see the trend's been up and down a lot since the game launched. Destiny 2 has been. So 42,000 players is not bad for a game. Okay, not bad for a game at all. Um, um, just type in Helldivers 2 again. That's at 21,000, peak 35,000. So this one's a little lower. But the 30 days lost 170 players. I've been saying, guys, about live service games, and Destiny 2 is a prime example of live service games. They give you DLC. Now, this game is pretty much going to be dead. After that update comes out, if it's out already, will probably be the last or next to the last update they're going to get. And Destiny 3 is not happening. They canceled Destiny 3. So you'll probably see Bungie go down the toilet eventually. They'll get devoured by Sony and put into other things. Because it's supposed to be what Bungie was supposed to do was work on The Last of Us Part 1 online that was scrapped, and work on the Horizon Forbidden West online that was still being pushed out. Um, and Bungie has pretty much refused or not done anything or lied or what the hell they did. So I don't know why Bungie is doing this, but they kind of shot themselves in the foot and they blew the brains out at the same time. They shot themselves in the foot when they laid off. Now they won $4.3 million last year during that whole Cheatergate thing with Destiny 2 and the Phoenix company, digital company Phoenix had to pay $4.3 million. So they had a little haiku there. But when you have a CEO who buys expensive cars around $2.5 million worth and can get a good payout, $2.5 million, when Sony buys the $4.6 billion company, and all they have is Destiny 2 they're working on. They lied about the game they're working on. They weren't working on Destiny 3. And if they were working on it very little and very small amount. Only game they had on there was Destiny 2. So what's it say for Destiny 2? It's dead. Not dead, but it's going to be dead eventually. I give it probably another 6 months of life. Just once this news hits the fan, hits the and hits the phone. A lot of kids their phones these days. Start hitting the phones, start hitting the phones and stuff. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of people leaving Destiny in droves, and it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. Cause that's how it's gonna be. Okay, it's gonna get worse and worse and worse. This ain't something you're gonna fix. I fear with just a couple sprinkles of fairy dust and some free DLC. People want Destiny 3 to be more expansion, and they promised Destiny 3 would be more of a bigger expansion than both Destinies ever would be. And now that game is pretty much bust. It ain't gonna happen, folks. It ain't gonna happen anymore. Not at all. And I think it's a real sad tragedy that Destiny itself is going to be pretty much ground into mulch and just fertilize something else. Yes, Bungie people might have a job. CEO should be fired. Sony says, you know what? We're firing you. You're done. And put somebody else in charge and hopefully call those people back, build back up Bungie as best as they're going to be, and have them work on other titles. And maybe a Killzone game, whatever, something. Because right now they wasted $4.6 billion on a wet fart. And Microsoft is trying to get their troops, rally the troops, and get them going. And they're doing better right now. Of course, then again, ZeniMax Studios was closed down. They lost some people in ZeniMax Studios on the Xbox side. And this is where the start begins. This is where the Sony Bungie thing ends and when it begins on everything. I told you guys months ago that online service games is not going to be the way to fix stuff. Yes, it's a quick buck. People will break out mom and daddy credit card. That's why I always say consoles should have card readers you can scan or tap because all you're doing is scanning your credit card anyway to them, and giving them more money. It happened with the PS3 and 360, but it really exploded with the Xbox One and PS4. It became more apparent that we're going toward that digital revolution of currency, online currency, constantly paying stuff online. Battlefield 2 came out. No, not Battlefield, but Battlefront 2 came out, Star Wars. And people already had level 4, purple premium stuff because they spent $200 more to mow us scrubs down who have jobs and lives. And a lot of us just stopped playing the game and didn't play the game ever since. And the game suffered because of that. And it never recovered. And then they tried to release this abomination EA, a Battlefront 1 and 2, the classics, that to a pretty much laughing ovation. People laughed at them. So a lot of people are not happy right now with state of games right now. And I may do another state of games probably at the end of August, going into September, or I may do one early before that. I don't know. I might do another state of games or state of the community, or whatever you want to call it, where I'm gonna talk about what I fear is gonna happen. But I have to pile more information. I gotta pile more information and absorb more information. Watch other YouTubers, read stuff online, get an idea of what I'm looking at. Because if I start saying stuff and it doesn't come true, or doesn't come the way it's supposed to be, I'm gonna be looked at some heretic or something, or I'm just some goofball. So I want to make sure all my ducks in order, everything's taken care of before I go do that stuff. I want to make sure everything's done before I do that kind of stuff. That's how I feel by it. I'm not going to do anything that halfway. Okay, so that's how I do. But that's me. Okay, it's not you, it's me. So that's how I look at things, a little differently than most people. I don't believe that this is going to destroy the game community. No, but it's affecting how people buy games now. Because every studio now is pretty much being told, you make money or fired. Well, Destiny made almost like 200, like $1 million off subscribers who bought the new DLC early, the early release, the early access crap. They pre-ordered it. Over 1 million people bought the game, the new DLC, and they still laid off 30% of their staff. So if you're selling a game, you guys sell $100 a pop just to break even. So now games will cease to exist. Because I'm not gonna go out there and go buy a brand new game just to buy a brand new game. Well, I know very well I can buy a brand new game, and not have to worry about it. And not have to worry about the situation at hand. I think what's going on today, we're seeing the dissolving of the old order of gaming. And I'm telling you now, we got a new world order of gaming, brother. No, I mean, seriously. We are in the new world order of gaming where everything is going to be download only, DLC online only, give us more money, damn it. There is no more individuality. We sold our souls. We put our games on SSDs and blue drive, we don't call them, and we sold our souls for a game. Okay, we work for company now. Okay, we work for the company now. We don't get to buy their games. They allow us to buy the game. Then they take it away just quickly as they give it to us, because they feel like Ubisoft's like, okay, I'll give it to you, and I'll take it away just quickly because they can, because we allow them. Hell effing no, and allow them to do anything. I will quit gaming personally. If I figure out this is how it's going to be, I'll quit gaming tomorrow, because this is wrong. You cannot tell me that they cannot do this better, that they cannot sit there and come up with a better idea than this. The CEO of Nintendo took a 50% pay cut to keep people staffed during the Wii U debacle, and because of the loyalty and him holding on the backs of all his employees on his back and carrying up the Mount Fuji, and him carrying all the people up the mountain with him, and they went to the promised land. Then they got there, and now the Switch is still selling gangbusters, still making them millions of dollars, billions, and probably millions of dollars now than it was, because it was selling a lot better. They made 4 different variations. The original one, the better battery one, the light, and the original one, the better battery one, the light, the ODL one. That's four there. Four. It's the original one, the better battery one, the light, and the OLay, in the span of a couple years, and they're all selling better. Now, people buying the cheaper one because they want to play Mario, whatever. They don't care about the OLay. That's fine, whatever. Kid want Mario, you buy your kid the cheaper one because it plays Mario the same. But anyway, though, that's what Nintendo did back then. Even Sega took a pay cut. But yet, Bungie can't do that. Microsoft, Sony won't do that. They'll just go, fire, you're fired. Fire the bastards. And lay them all off. And wonder why the gaming community is scratching their head and wondering why these companies, or the games we love, are being just kicked out of existence. If you love Destiny 2, you had Destiny 2 Cuffner, the Destiny 2 pillows, the Destiny 2 little stuffed animal pillow blaster. That's good and sweet and all. But all you're gonna have to remember is all that crap you bought. Little Destiny cups, the Destiny earrings. That's the only crap you're gonna have to show what the hell is going on. All because Bungie has to be a conniving, sniveling little brat. So they can't get their way. So they're gonna go there and just sit there and just screw everybody else, including the gamers that gave them money. I guarantee you, people are gonna be asking for refunds this one. And it's gonna be a dog fight when it happens. Because I know it's gonna happen. They're gonna ask for refunds, but like, oh, no refunds. The people are gonna sue. Then more dirt's gonna be thrown and more mud's gonna be thrown in Bungie's face. Some people working at Bungie who got let go may even try to sue because they've been told on X or Twitter. Only way they found out was on X or Twitter that they've been laid off. The boss didn't have enough damn guts to come up to and talk to them about being laid off. Now, back to this is the start of the woes. This started the woes. This crap is going to continue to happen more and more. More and more. It's going to happen more and more because companies like, oh, look at Ubisoft did. Look at Microsoft. Look at what Bungie's doing. Look at Sony's doing. Let everybody off, everybody. Don't have any balls. Stand up and talk to your people. Just fire them. Fire them. Fire them. And that's sad, though. And that is really sad to me. That we live in a world where people are literally, allowed to pretty much fire somebody on Twitter. That's like the reference Steve Austin used. Steve Austin. He was fired by Eric Bischoff through FedEx. This is that kind of moment. These employees at Bungie didn't know they're being fired until they found out on Twitch or X. I say it again. They were fired on social media because their HR department didn't have balls. Now, they've probably been fired too, probably, for all we know. I've been fired too as well. And did not know how to communicate with their staff of what they were doing. And because of that now their team of 1,000 people sold themselves to Sony, lied to Sony to be with their staff. So Sony wouldn't buy a dead, wouldn't buy a sinking ship. Because Bungie had been sinking for a while. Destiny was not 100% great. It was not the game of the Halo killer. It was just a game like mediocre. All the ships coming in was this loading screen. It wasn't like actual ships coming down, people like dropping down and stuff and all that crap. Cause I played Destiny 1, I was beta tester in that game, and it sucked donkey balls. It was terrible, and to me it was. If you only got a great game, whatever. To me, it just seemed too linear. But Destiny 2 was more of a flat coat of paint on that, and it looked a little better. But I didn't buy into the hype. It's free to play now. Well, it would be eventually, probably be taken off eventually. Because right now, I think Bungie's going to go down the toilet. I don't care what it tells me. And start of the woes, like I said before, when Ubisoft sees this, when Capcom sees this, Square Enix, right, company see this, they're going to start laying mass people off too as well. The game industry, like I said before, what my video is, we are in a new world order of gaming. What I mean is, we don't own anything. We have no voice. All we're supposed to do is, F you, give us more money, damn it. That's what the company is going to tell us. We don't own any games, a la Ubisoft. Or we don't have any voices, except to plug in some little Game of the Year awards on Steam. And that's it. We have no voice. We are voiceless people, just hand money every time to the companies and say, yes, master, I'll take another beating in my wallet. And they go, okay. And they shove their stuff up our ear ends, and that's how they do it. I hate to be very vulgar, guys, but this video, this is just making me mad, because it's like, this is stupid. Bungie was a Halo company that made Halo, great game, do all this stuff. They come over and make Destiny 2. Like, well, Destiny, well, why, Bungie? Why you have to be so damn stupid? And I understand that Destiny was cool, it was fun, it was hip. It was a weekend rental. You play it, beat it, and move on to other better games. But Destiny has that looter shooter thing, and people like that looter shooter, and that's fine. I got older brother who loves looter shooters, and that's great. I love Helldivers too, but I still play other games. Granted, I play Helldivers 2. I have a lot of friends play Helldivers 2, but I play other games on Steam. But it's just like people that get fascination with Destiny 2. And I think if people really understood this, it makes people understand why they think that the gamers are stupid. Look at it. We're giving these companies $150 of a new DLC content crap or games, or $70 for Call of Duty content, Modern Warfare 3 content crap, a Modern Warfare 3 skin. People gave them Activision $70 to play a game that came out back in 2013, 2014 that I played on the 360. I had a poster on my wall for the longest time because of it. That it was a great game. It was fun, but it ran its course. Then it went off the jump path to follow the Titanfall 2 craze. And Call of Duty still selling gangbusters, but yeah, people are stupid. They'll buy anything that had Call of Duty on it. People bought a cup Call of Duty for $25 at GameStop. $30 for a cup Call of Duty. People buying the damn things. I understand having a gaming craze is cool and all, but come on, guys. Let's just be honest here. Thank you for understanding, my friend. I appreciate that understanding and all. But still, though, it just makes no sense to me that here in this moment in time, we're actually having to discuss the fact that the gaming community has gone total New World Order and has gone total blitzkrieg, where it's going to force us to be subservient to a company that couldn't even keep the lights on. Yeah, but Bungie's going out of business, folks. They got bought for $4.6 billion. They weren't worth no $4.6 billion. They're worth maybe $500 million, $500 million, maybe $1 billion will be generous. They weren't worth no $4.6 billion. Now you could have bought $250 million, bought Bungie, and still made some money off them. Now, granted, I think Sony's making some money off the DLC stuff from Microsoft and PC with the DLC from Destiny 2, but the game is free to play. How much games has Bungie released lately? Nothing. Yes, the DLC sold over 1 million pre-orders. The new DLC on Destiny 2. Like I said, guys, this is just a start. I'm going to do a the state of gaming here eventually again. I'm going to do like a third one of these where I'm going to talk about the fears of what I have in gaming and how we got to this point in our time life again, how we're getting to this point, how no one's paying attention. We're just handing money off to these people, and I'm guilty too as anybody else. I bought Helldivers 2. I bought Battlefield 2042 and it was still broken. I bought Halo. Magic Collection was broken too. We all buy the crappy games. We all buy them. It's understandable, but we have to start making better choices. Start holding coming down because it's pretty much they print the game off, they download it, and they send it out. And the game is broken, and they patch it for 6 months. At least Destiny worked somewhat out of the gate. Destiny 1 and 2 worked somewhat out of the gate because Bungie knew that they'd do something. But the word about the gate as Destiny 1 was, Destiny 1 worked out of the gate because 40% of the game was locked behind a paywall. So they could, download, they could charge you 20 bones to unlocking 20% of the game. And they can download it and they can patch it up, as you're playing it and not to worry about it. Where nowadays, games like Battlefield 2042 come out, it's a cluster mess. It's destroyed for almost a year. And for what reason? Because of greed. Well, guys, this is my video, my live stream. Comment down below. Have you played Destiny 2? Are you burned about Bungie's decision to lay off people? Are you thinking something should just go ahead and just devour Destiny, close them down, put the team into other areas, and just have have Bungie no longer exist, move Destiny 2 to somewhere else to be worked on or whatever, but Bungie staff in a different part of their ecosystem, or sell it to Microsoft or whatever. Who cares at this point? They can sell it to Nintendo Switch. I wouldn't care. As Nintendo, I wouldn't care about it, but that's me though. If you played it, let me know down below. If you played Destiny 2, if you played it, you still play it, or you haven't played it a long time. Once again, guys, thank you for watching my video. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell. We're become available. State of Decay, the state of gaming will come out here in probably a few weeks. I want to upgrade that, and I'll talk about that when I get a chance. Peace out, and I'll see you guys later. I do appreciate you guys watching my videos. I do appreciate you guys' time. I do appreciate you guys watching my videos. And I do appreciate you guys doing what you guys do. Once again, thank you for watching my video. Peace out, everyone. Be blessed.